Hey guys, welcome to part 4. As promised, I've got this on my kitchen table, and this is the layout that I want again. That's what I mean by doing the 4, 4 and 4. Yours will be a bit different. So I'll just show you about shadowing. I've got the light behind me. So this is how I want to lay it out. See, I've got a fairly big tablecloth. You might have one that's a little bit smaller. So what we're going to do, after I turn, I'll just pause this. I'm going to turn this over and then undo. I can't do it with one hand. Take off these and then place them in there. And it's going to be roundabout. I'm not going to do, too exact. And I've got these leaves, which I'm going to be putting in and around here and doing embroidery. And I've got these ones here for me, excuse me sniffing away, because I want it to tie in with that. So so that'll be there. So they'll be, some of you have sort of got a centre part, but that's one thing. These might be a little bit big for some of you guys. You could probably use this size around, and do, that's what I mean by doing 4 and creating your own structural piece. So I will put it on pause and come back and show you how to undo these, and then I'm going to stick these down and start showing how I do the leaves and stuff. And you'll only see that small part. Okay, I'll be back shortly for you, a little bit longer for me. Bye. Okay, we are back again. Now I've just pinned them down, so we get a bit of an idea of what we want to do, and I've done the same to here. So what I'll show you is what I'm going to do. I'll do one of these. I'll take that out of the way. Nope. Hopefully we are in camera. Yeah, a lot easier. Like, I'll need to make sure. I might even get this and mark. Okay, just for my benefit when I take it off. So this is a, if I go underneath, so I know where I'm going to do it. There we go. There, 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 there. Okay, so take that off. Pin, pin, pin over here. Then I'll just sit down, and then we are going to proceed to take these out. Okay, so they're being held together on this point. So you take these out, you can use them again a bit later on. So you only do this when you are ready for it, because as you can see, it's quite sloppy. So what I might do is I might just quickly go over that and have a little bit of glue to hold that down, to make sure it sort of stays down and doesn't move on me. I'm going to take it to the iron too. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now, that's that one. Hopefully we're in camera. Easier to do on the bigger ones. Smaller ones, because this is not a permanent glue. Still easy. Just you know, got to be really careful. The one in the middle is easy because that's being held down. It's all good. Okay. Might put a dot there. Put that down. And a little bit here. Doesn't have to be too perfect because I am going to iron it. Okay. Okay. Oop. So I'll just show you how to do it on these big ones, not the other ones. On the smaller ones, you could probably get away with not having to do this step because they're a bit smaller and they will tend to sit down pretty good once you've taken those bits out. Okay, now this is why you have to be careful that you have plenty of space, because if it's really small when it comes back to folding over. Okay, and you can reuse those, which is good. Okay, glue, a little bit of glue, actually there, because it's a small piece. Now I'm going to take this to the iron and then just re-iron that flat again. I think my iron is on. Yep, it's on pause. So move this over. Ooh, oh, there goes me thing. Okay, I'll be back. It's still here, but I won't be bothered turning it off. You can still hear me. There you go. Something to look at. So we just iron that down so it's sitting flat. So I ironed it down that way, and then I'll turn it around this way and iron that down too. Okay. Handy having the iron next to you. Now, what I'm going to do is, I might with this just put a cross in the middle with that, maybe some on the ends. Okay, and find my place again. Okay, now these are the lines, so I'm going to make sure that it fits in, and then where are the bits for there, there and there, and there and there. So it doesn't matter if you can see them, because after I've sewn it down, now here is where I'm going to do some pinning. Don't want that to come down off. I might even pin here. In. And then what we do for that is we go around it with this thread again, and we do a slip stitch just like we did on the outside of that. So okay, bit of glue. I'm just going to do on the edges and not so much in the middle because I got a bit of the glue there. Okay. Now, so we're ready to do, see it on the lines, you've taken it out. It's there. Okay, so we're ready to go with that one. Now this one here, what I have got, I've got in my bits and pieces, I've actually got this what's called Hexiform, and I had quite a few of left in this size. You guys have got the paper, and so you'll have to take the paper off. I'm lucky enough that I don't have to do that just for this case because I wanted to use them up. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here, making sure, there we go. Okay, we're in camera. We are. I don't need to zoom in, I'd prefer not to. So I might do a little bit of a dot. I'm lucky enough I don't have to take that. I'm just using up what I had. If I didn't have the Hexiform, I would have used the papers as well, so no big deal. Okay, and that one. So now I'm going to do the same with that. We are going to slip stitch that on. But with this, we are going to do something a little different. Now, where did I put them? Here we go. So I've cut out these leaves, okay? And I've gotten some in this colour. I'm only using a few bits and pieces here and there, but mostly using this. And I'm just doing the leaves like Rachel did her, does her leaves. If you want to, because everything else is turned over it, but this won't be. So you can do, you know, fold it over and do needle applique, but I'm just going to do more of a slow stitch approach to this one. So we just got, you cut triangle, which is, a rectangle, which is about 1 inch wide and maybe about 1.5 inches long. So this is all we do. I thought I'll just show you how to do a couple of them. You just go around. This is what she does for Rachel. Easy way to do it. Okay. Now I'm not sure. I think the online guys, the ones who were doing the virtual one, when I first did this, and I'll explain it in the very first intro video, I was going to just do all virtual for everyone, but then I found a really good price, and I'm doing a retreat for anybody that is in Australia, and if people want to travel from overseas. But then I thought, I was recording anyway, so the recording can be for anybody that wants to do it virtual, so like for the subbies overseas. Now I better put, where's my other pin cushion? Need a few more pins, probably around here somewhere. Hey, where are you? Underneath. Oh well, around here somewhere. Okay, should be enough, hopefully enough to do this. Yeah, I think so. So what I was thinking was just having a couple of leaves, and even then some of these I think, well, that's probably a little too big, so I'll cut that down. I don't want these as prominent, so I might do this while it's in this step. So we're just playing around with the leaves. Yeah, this is a bit big, definitely. Okay, I've only got 3. I've got plenty of material, but I'm just thinking I'm only just going to do 3. Hopefully it is up high enough. Just look. Yeah, I might zoom it in fraction. There we go. Maybe just 1 here. So I don't know what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to do just 3 and 3 and then maybe do a couple more. My squeaky pair of scissors. It's actually getting a little warm at the moment. Might have to put the aircon on again. So you just cut them to size and leave residue of crap all over your thing. Okay. Maybe have that going in there like that. So for around here, we'll probably just have the odd one to even it out a bit. There we go. Oop. So we've sort of got, you know, breaking it up with a little bit of a different colour, but then in the corners here. So what I'll do is I'll just glue that down, especially down in the bottom. Like that. This glue stick is, you're gonna use it a lot, so definitely need to get one of them. And the reason why I want to do it like this is stick it underneath, because it gets secured a couple of ways. Oop, that gave me a fright. That was the door's open, but because it's warm outside, some tin of some sort, it was expanding. Okay, so down below and down below. Okay. Oop, loop, don't go down, go out off to the side, and that one more in the middle. Okay, so that it balances. This one needs to be in the middle and this one sort of off to the side, so that, oop, okay, balances off to the side, and this one in the middle. So you use a fair bit of glue. There we go. Just adds a little bit of contrast to your piece. This one. And then this one in the middle. Not doing it so much on the top because we're going to be stitching on there now, and that goes straight. So we've got a little bit of contrast, and I'm going to do, don't move on me, some like on here I'll probably do some embroidery going around. I've got this nice thread and it's quite thick, so I was thinking that would make a nice, whether I do it stem stitch or do or couch it down, I don't know, but that's what I want to do. And so you repeat this process 4 times around your work. Now I haven't included the leaf leaf fabrics. I probably will in the online one, so you guys may have, I might include it in your pack. So I think there's 4 online people, but yeah, on the other ones, because they're all different. Oh, I really like that. It's amazing how you surprise yourself. That looks really good. So what I might do is I will give it a pause. Oh, look how pretty it is. It's so pretty. Like that. You know, we might, what we're going to do, it's another piece that I did. Oh yeah, my front cover. I'll show you. Hang on. We're going to do similar for my vintage sewing cover. Okay. You tell them filming this ahead of time. Some of them I did around, and I think I might go around. I might use this technique where I go around and then do a stitch in the middle. We'll see. Definitely going to go around all of them because I want it to be held down everywhere. But some of them may have that stitch in the center of them, maybe the darker ones. But I'll go around all of them, and then on the darker ones do this stitch to make it look a bit more leafy. Okay, well, I've got to probably give it a pause and stitch this down. Stitch this down there, so that will hold some of the leaf. I could probably do a little bit here. Where are we? Have I got? I think I might have a little bit of pink on here somewhere. No, this is the light grey. But it's a good... Yeah, here's the pink. It's just teeny tiny. I think this is a better needle. I'll use the pink rather than the grey. The grey was good for doing that, but it's definitely more pink. So this is what we're going to do. Okay, so this step for you would have taken out your pieces. Okay, where are we? Oh, the scissors are here somewhere. I've got a big long piece. So we still have a fairly thin needle. That's the same size all the way through because you don't want it too big. And I might grab some pins first. What are we, 23 minutes? We're not doing too badly. I just got to keep on remembering this is not like a normal YouTube video. This is actually, you know, step-by-step tutorial on what we want to do. I'm so used to chopping and changing. You guys actually get extra full videoing without me, you know, stopping and starting too much. Okay, so these guys don't move. I'm going to is this okay? Yeah, it is. Just didn't look too right to me. Might put a smaller pin on these ones. Don't mind me getting in the way. Okay. Do it this way. Put my other pin cushion somewhere. Push that down so it doesn't pin me. Now, and then another one. Okay, just to make sure that stays down. Okay, so we're getting the so you use a fair bit of this polyester Gutermann thread as well, and we start, It's a little bit easier because it's near the edge. We start here. And you go underneath. Okay. We are just catching it. Brought it forward. Okay, going and catching the thread. Yours will be a little bit easier to catch because you haven't got that thing in. I'm trying to find my little thing. No, can't find it. Okay. Ugh. What do you call it? Thimble. It's here somewhere. Oh. Okay, we're just going to do a slip stitch to catch, and I'm going to grab some of that leaf while you're there. Yeah, got to be careful, it'll catch on everything. These bits sticking everywhere. Okay, get to the corner. Now we're going to do a little bit more stitching on the actual piece as well. I want to go in and around that. Got a nice colour for that. That works really well. Okay. So fairly easy. So when we get to this, grab that leaf. It's going to be stitched underneath as well. And this same slip stitch in and around there on all the other pieces. So I've just done it ahead of time, but if it, for you guys, it might pay, you know, to lay one piece at a time and work on it at a time. I've got it. I mean, I may even end up taking these out and doing them because they're just sitting there. But I just needed to show you the placement, and I thought while I was there I'll pin it. Oh look, see? Pull that across. There we go. Sitting flat. There we go. But I wanted to make it as easy as possible. You know, these leaves, without having to do the, you know, turn, you know, what's it called? Applique. I mean, if you've got a little bit more time, you could probably do it, but I don't mind. It will be held down with the thread when I do it. Okay. So what I might do is I'll pause it and I'll continue to stitch around there and find my thimble because my fingers are hurting me. I'll be back. Okay, I am back again. I've stitched that down. I'm going to zoom in a tad, and I've moved the other things because I don't want to. I've kept that there because that's been taken out, but they were just folding up all over the place. So now I'm going to pick a colour, and I'll probably use my normal Chenille 22 pin. Okay, so I quite like, this has got a little bit of blue in there. It's a darker one, but it's got a little bit of blue. So I might use that. This is a Steph Francis thick, what is it called? Oh, look, I'm trying to find the edge. There we go. There we go. So hopefully that will be right. It's a cotton. Well, we'll only try. If it doesn't work, we can go to, this is a Wonderfil. I just thought it was nice because it had a little bit of blue in there. Okay, so we'll try and see if it works any good. Certainly it's a bit thicker than normal, which is probably not a bad thing, but we'll see how well it stitches. Okay, so what I'm going to do is maybe start underneath there so that we don't have a big knot. I'm just going to do a running stitch, catching it. Don't know how that's going to work with the cotton. Oh, it seems to be okay. Not too close to the edge because it will completely fray apart. This is a men's shirt, so it might be okay. What I might do when I get to there, I might go over the edge and hold that down. There we go. Not too close enough to the edge, but not too close, because we do not want it to do what is just happening here. Careful. See, it's going to fray a little bit, but that's okay. Now, maybe because it is cotton, one bit at a time. Go underneath, and I might just sort of sneak, do one stitch and then come back here. Okay, and then go back and have a couple of stitches in there. There, and then come out. Okay. Don't need that pin in there, or that one in there, because that's being held down. Still need the pins for those guys. Hopefully we're still in camera. Okay, down, up, and we're going to go over a little bit. That holds it over the edge there. There we go. Not too big bits if I need to pull it over. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go go down and then I'm going to find my way in between and come out there. Oh, not quite, but underneath I want to go down. Probably what I'll do is I'll go down and then I might go like that. Here we go. Find our way in between and we come up here. So I want to use this one. Ow! Oh, 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 not to pin myself. To do this one here. So we're just going to go up and down on this one in the middle. And on this one I'll come back with another colour thread, maybe a light colour. You can go down. So that's finished. Okay, so we'll finish that off as neatly as we can. It doesn't really matter if you're going to turn it into a quilt. If you're having it as a tablecloth, maybe you need to have it fairly neat coming up. There we go. So what I'm going to do, keep that for there for now. Grab this, and I was actually thinking, so I will sew on the rest, all the rest like that with that colour, and I was thinking, goes all over the place, because it's got this nice light colour, I was thinking I wouldn't mind contrasting it with this light colour. So it's going to have, I may end up using this, you know. This does seem a little weird to sew with, it seems a bit thick. So here's wool. No, I think this lighter colour is going to be the go. You always got to pick out a few different ones. So on this one here, so in all the plainer greens, even though it's got a pattern, it's still plain. I'm just going to do the fly stitch, and I didn't show you how to do the fly stitch on this part here, so I'll show you how to do it a little bit on here. So like an attached fly stitch, so not too big. Let's start off, I don't want to go too high. Start off there, and we just have a Y, go down, catch it, and then I'm going to go up here, sort of probably a bit more elongated because it is a leaf, so it doesn't have to be as close together as what this one was, but this is basically how you do it. Go down. I think it needs to be a little longer, so we'll go here. And you've got that yellowy green matching up. There we go, one more there, and here, about there, and then this last piece we go down. There we go. Oh, I like that. So we finish this off, and we just repeat the process times 4. Or how many, you know, your one may only need 2, but I mean, I think 4 is more of the balance, because most of them have got a bit of a pattern. So that's ready for the next one. And yes, it's a bit, see, it is a tad frayed, but that's okay. That's just how it is. I like that, I do. So what I might do, because these are not going to go anywhere, I might off camera do that. So where are we? I'll show you. Bring it up nice and close. Isn't that pretty? It's so gorgeous. And then I'm going to come back and do some, like on the next video, once all those 4 bits are on, I'll come back and I'll show you. We're going to do some stitching around here, probably just a running stitch, but I want to do something a little bit more, you know, like scrolly or whatever. We'll see how we go. So this is sitting not too badly, so I will probably stitch that down. Okay guys, thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next part. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.